Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rio and welcome to today's match preview. Tomorrow I will be going to London as Chester play away at Boreham at Meadow Park, and of course it will be our last Southern away game of the season, so of course I hope you enjoyed today's match preview. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Tomorrow's match will be our penultimate away game of the season, and it will also be our last Southern away match of the season, because our last away game is at Barrow. But Boreham Wood, it will be our last Southern away match for could be a few years now with our relegation to the National League North. So I will miss those long away journeys because I do like travelling afar. But Boreham Wood, it's about 4 to 5 hours away. It's in North London, Hertfordshire, so be sort of a long journey, and in a way to celebrate it being our last Southern away match, I'm actually stopping over on the Saturday night in the hotel, so I can't wait and looking forward to it. It's not the best of grounds in this league, to be honest, but it's still okay, Boreham Wood, so I'm looking forward to it now. But to be honest, Boreham Wood, they are a club I don't like at all. I really have a dislike for the club. I don't know why, but I just do, because they have a reputation for treating away supporters and officials really badly, because last season when we played them away we drew 1-1. No other club in this league does it, but they charge the media to broadcast the match. The media have to pay to broadcast the game, which is absolutely ridiculous, because no other clubs in this division do it, and Boreham Wood, it's absolutely ludicrous. And I've heard the stewarding is really bad too. The stewards stand up, and it's just a really bad club. They're 6th in the league, Boreham Wood, and their home attendances are only around 500, and says it all really. It's really pathetic. And on Wednesday, the Chester youth team, they played against Boreham Wood at the county offices in the National League Youth Alliance Cup semi-final. We won 4-1, so it was a really good result, and I went to it, and in the second half I decided to stand behind the Boreham Wood away dugout, and the manager, he was absolutely disgraceful. He was effing and jeffing for the whole game, constantly in the linesman's ears for all of it, and he kept turning round to our supporters and giving us a bit of flack, and I ended up giving him some myself, and it was quite funny. And he was a complete idiot, a complete disgrace to their club, and in the end he got what they deserved, because they lost 4-1. So the youth team, Chester, they progress to the final now against FC Halifax at Walsall's ground next month, so I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully I will be going. But he was a complete disgrace. And at the end, the Boreham Wood player got sent off, and because he got sent off, he punched at a Chester player, which started a massive mass brawl, and all the players were, having a go at each other, and thanks to Boreham Wood that happened, and it just shows what a disgrace of a club they are. They really are a bad club. But Boreham Wood are doing well this season, to be honest. I don't like them, but they are 6th in the league. They are in the playoffs, so I must give them their credit, because they're doing well. I'm not the biggest fan at all. I don't like them, but they are doing well, so I must give them some credit for that. But I don't like them at all. They are a disgrace of a club. Before I get on to about the game itself, there's been a couple of news stories regarding Chester FC this week, so I must touch on these right now. So the first one, it was announced on Wednesday morning on the Chronicle website that a planned investor, an entrepreneur, has been planning to invest some money into the football club. So as you may know, we are 100% fan owned, but when I was reading that article, it won't affect the fan owned model at all. So it's just like an entrepreneur, a billionaire or something like that, who has a passion for Chester, the city itself. He wants to just invest some money into the club so it can go into like infrastructure or the playing budget or stuff like that. So that's really positive news. It won't affect us at all. It will just bring in some much needed money because a month or so ago we were really short on the cash, but if the board do accept it and it does get further and further on, then this could be really good for us, and it can secure our future with the football club and hopefully be the start of a successful era. And also the second story, it was a big one really. A couple of weeks ago I was talking about Marcus Bicknett set to leave in May after when his contract runs out, but the other day, sadly, actually got announced that he got sacked, and that was on Wednesday too. And it's a ludicrous decision because why would he sack him with 3 games to go? We're relegated. We're not. So we're relegated. There's no point sacking him now, is there? Because just let him see his contract out because there's no point sacking him now, really. I know the board need to interview potential managers for the job, but I don't know why he would sack him with 3 matches to go. And when the initial decision was made about him leaving, I thought then that it was a bad decision because I would have liked him to stay over the summer and bring in his own players in because since he came in last September, he's had his hands tied back. He's hardly had any money to spend. But he's still brought in some quality players, and it's really bad to take him off his contract because he's a nice person. He's quite a good manager. He hasn't kept us up, but if he had been here at the start of the season, I'm sure he'd have got us up. And I'm sure if he manages another club one day, he will turn out to be a success. But to actually sack him when we won don't forget we won on Tuesday night against Bromley, to actually sack him the day after, it's absolutely awful PR from the board, and they really need to get an act together because if they keep making amateur decisions like this all the time, then they're going to fail massively. And I was listening to the podcast last night. The Chronicle were doing a 2-hour-long podcast with the board interviewing every member of it, and to be honest, it went down quite well. They answered some questions, and on next Wednesday, the board have a massive meeting in Blacon. It's a formal meeting, so I'm sure there'll be a lot there, and questions need answered sooner rather than later regarding our financial states, Marcus Bicknett sacking, board members leaving, the chairman leaving, and of course how we're going to prepare for next season. But yeah, it's been a busy week for the club yet again. More news stories, and I'm sure next week will be more of the same really. So it's important times for the club, very interesting times, and I'm intrigued to find out what's going to happen over the next few months because it's a critical time in our history. Onto the game itself though, we got nothing to play for now really. We are down and out, but on Tuesday, I must admit I was really proud of that match. We won 3-2 against Bromley, and I did say that at the end of the season, top clubs such as Boreham, well, they're not a top club, they're just overachieving this season in my opinion. They usually slip up, and the bottom clubs like us win games, so hopefully it will happen tomorrow because I would rather go down into the National League North with a few wins under our belt. And it's going to be tough though. Bournemouth are 6th in the league. They've overachieved again this season, like Bromley have. Bromley have done well, but Bournemouth they still have really low crowds. Even when they're 6th right now, they're doing well. The crowds are like 500, and it's really poor for a club like that. But to be fair to them, they have done well this season. And us for ourselves, it's it's our first game under Callum McIntyre, our youth team leader, academy manager. He's taken charge for the final 3 games this season, and I wish him all the best because he's been doing a remarkable job. The youth team, they're through to that cup final. They're top of the Youth Alliance. They've won multiple trophies this season and last, and they applaud him for stepping up to the role. But I'm sure he won't be the manager for next season. He's just caretaker manager, and he's actually, no word of a lie at all, he's actually the current youngest manager in the top 5 divisions in England. He's 24 years old, so youngest manager so far, and I applaud him for stepping up to the plate, and I wish him all the best. Got nothing to play for now, but it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. So tomorrow, looking forward to it. Should be a good game. We've only got 3 games left now, so just wait and see and what happens in the summer. So yeah, looking forward to it. Boreham Wood's ground is called Meadow Park. It's okay. It holds 4,500. It's not my most favourite ground in this league, but still better than some. Looks quite modern in some areas. I was reading on their website a couple of months ago actually that it's planned to be redeveloped soon. They're building 2 new covered terraces behind both goals, I think, so it'll improve the overall look of the stadium. So it's quite nice, pretty modern. Got a nice main stand which was opened a couple of years ago by Arsene Wenger actually, when Boreham plays against Arsenal in a pre-season match. It's pretty nice. It's all seated. Then opposite that is a relatively modern all-seater stand too. It's red seats actually, not white, so a bit strange, but still quite good. It covers about half the pitch, and both behind the goals look pretty similar, to be honest. They are both open terraces, look the same, but one of them has a large radio mast which is used for floodlight behind one of the goals, and the other one is pretty basic. But Meadow Park, I haven't been there before, so you know, I do like travelling to new grounds. Be another new stadium for me, so be another one to tick off my list. But you know, I've been to worse grounds in this league before, and I've been to better ones, but yeah, looks quite decent. Should be a good away day out, and of course it being our last Southern away game for a year or 2 at least. It's a bit feel a bit sorry for those exiles, because we have a large supporter club who live in London, Chester Exiles, and they go to the matches which Chester play away in London, and could be the last one tomorrow, because of course we will be in the National League North next season, so a few of them might struggle to go to some games for the future, but I'm sure in a couple of years' time we'll get promoted and we'll be playing Southern matches yet again. So yeah, Boreham Wood, looking forward to it now. New ground for me, and yeah, I'm stopping over of course because yeah, so I'm looking forward to it now, can't wait. So let's just see what happens. Boreham Wood's form hasn't been too great, but there again they've been playing against a few teams in the playoffs. On the 24th of March they lost 2-0 away at Aldershot Town. On Good Friday they drew 0-0 at home against struggling Barrow. On Easter Monday, however, they won 1-0 at Wrexham, which was a result which made me laugh a bit, because of course Wrexham got beat. On the 7th of April they lost 2-1 away at FC Halifax. And their most recent game was on Tuesday night, when they lost 2-0 at home against Macclesfield Town. Of course, Macclesfield are top of the league, and if Macclesfield beat Leyton Orient tomorrow, it's a game live on BT, then they will be crowned champions, so good luck to them. And yeah, so I hope Macclesfield do win the league, because they're a local club, and it would be good to see them get back into the Football League. Our form has picked up a bit with that win on Tuesday night, so we got something positive to take into this game. It started on the 24th of March when we lost 3-2 away at Sutton. On Good Friday we lost 2-0 at home to Torquay. Then on Easter Monday we lost 1-0 away at Macclesfield Town in the Cheshire Derby. Our next game was on the 7th of April, which was last Saturday, and we lost 2-0 at home to Tranmere in another derby. And of course, our last game was on Tuesday night a few days ago, where we beat Bromley 3-2, and I was really pleased with that performance. We played really well, didn't have any pressure to get anything, so credit where it's due. We put in a good performance, and it was nice to feel a bit positive, and hopefully we can continue this tomorrow in our next game against Boreham. It will be tough, but it will be great if we can win another game of football. Bournemouth's key man is Bruno Andrade. He's an attacking midfielder from Portugal. He's played for QPR, Wickham, Stevenage, Aldershot Town and Woking. And 2 years ago he signed for Bournemouth from Woking. So yeah, he's a really good player, good attacking player. He's good on the ball. He can score goals, and he's one of the best players in this league, I think, to be honest. He's widely respected. So he's going to be their key player tomorrow if he is to play. So, he could be their key weapon or something. And that's why the game will be quite tough. Bournemouth have got some other good players. They're solid teams, to be honest, to be fair. But they've got some good attacking players too, like Bruno Andrade. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow, and, expect a couple of goals from him. It'll be an early start for me tomorrow because Boreham was near London, so it'll be a long journey, about 4 hours, but I'm stopping over on the Saturday night, so looking forward to that. But it's going to be a tough game, of course, with Callum McIntyre now being our caretaker manager. It'll be interesting to see how the proceedings will go, but we haven't got anything to play for really now, so it will be quite good if we can play like we did on Tuesday against Bromley, so looking forward to it now. My match vlog will be uploaded very soon after the game, so of course I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.